You're still doing shit.
I'm still waiting for your fucking ass.
Restarting your shit?
Hey.
What? Did you not restart your shit?
Eat a bag of dicks.
That's so fucked up. I got to get me a recorder so I can record you too.
Ha ha. Eat a bag of dicks. All right. And... All right, here it is, show number 3, and it seems like I haven't been here in forever. It seems like this has been like the longest break. It seems like it's our first show after 5 years or something like that.
Well,
as if that would happen.
But there's been a lot going on.
There has in this 10, 11, 12 days, something like that.
I have to say,
there's been a ton of stuff that we've done and seen that's went on, and everything else that's been going on.
I have seen you more times in the last month than I have in like
in
5 years combined.
Oh,
my dreams.
You think?
My dreams are not that big.
I hope I hit you with that, you son of a bitch. My dreams aren't that big. Anyway, you give it back to me to throw it to you? Cool.
Yeah,
anyway.
I have a gun.
Give a shit. You ain't using it on me. You ain't getting this posted if you do.
What?
You won't get this posted if you use the gun on me.
Shit. All right, you got me.
It's the Monkey Business Show podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
Name it. I mean, what are we going with? Are we going with show? Are we going with podcast?
Well, I mean, it's a show.
It's the same damn thing. It's
put out as a podcast.
It's you and I.
Right.
It's you and I. Ken to my left, and then
Moose to my right.
Yes, I am Moose to his right.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hey. So there's been a ton of stuff that's been going on since we last spoke. We got to see our namesake there.
Yeah.
Got to check in with Scotty and Skid Row and all those
Skid Row
guys.
boys, yes.
And then we saw, as I'm sure you saw on the Facebook, the Instagrams, we got to see Enough's Enough live in concert. Live and in concert, Enough's Enough with special guest Bullet Boys. Actually, they were headlining, so I guess it doesn't matter.
It was the other way around.
Yeah. And then the surprise of the night, that night, I should
out
say.
of nowhere surprise.
Yeah, it was a band called Punk.
No,
I got punk music. I was listening to punk music on the way here. Pump 5.
Yeah.
PUMP 5. And why didn't we know about these guys before is totally beyond me.
That's a good question.
But obviously we're going to we'll jump into that here in a little bit. The last time we started the show, I said some birthdays and some events and all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, totally forgot to do it this time around.
Yeah.
So I can tell you that Flea just had a birthday.
Phil Verone.
Phil Verone had a birthday. That's right.
Happy birthday to Phil.
That's right. Snoop Dogg's birthday is coming up.
Is that on 420?
Like that matters. Haha, no, it's on 1019. 1020, sorry. Who else? Eminem's birthday is, I want to say it's today as we're recording this on the 17th.
Yeah, let's not get into
anybody else.
Who cares?
It was just something I started doing, and I'm, because I used to do it.
Let's just do this. If it's your birthday today,
happy birthday! John Mayer was 41 on the 16th as well. So yeah, did you see? Those are the people who were born this day. Did you see who died on this day?
I did see that the guitar player from All That Remains no longer remains.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You see, he was found in a pond next to his house.
I didn't read the entire story. I don't even know if they know the entire story.
Yeah, they don't yet. They don't. But
it's very strange.
They sent patrol cars out, and they found him a couple blocks away from his house in a pond. But they don't know what happened yet. Well, guess what? He probably overdosed, and then he found his way to a pond.
You think he just started wandering around?
He's like, oh, I can't swim. You know, I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of weird to be
It's
found
very
in a
strange.
pond.
It's sad, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm sure everybody that knows him and his bandmates and everybody are probably like,
Oh, destroyed, I'm sure, yeah.
But that's weird.
It's sad. He was only 44. But that wasn't the one I was talking about, actually.
Okay.
Bunny Ranch owner, dead at 72, Dennis Hoff.
Really?
Yeah. He
man.
had a big birthday party. It was Ron Jeremy's birthday party.
Oh, please tell me he came and went at the same time.
Aha! He was with somebody. Yeah, no, it was his birthday party. He had, it was a weekend long bash. You had huge stars there at this at his Bunny Ranch out in Vegas. You had Ron Jeremy, of course, Flava Flav. And Afro Man was there.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta have Flavor Flav. So
but,
everybody knows what time it is.
This is true. But yeah, he ended up dying in the same room that Lamar Odom died in, or had his little overdose on. So,
And what kind of girls they got working there if they're killing people?
no, they showed a picture of the chick that he went into the room with that night. He's like, okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna take this chick and go back in the back and and yeah, that was it.
Do you think there's like certain drugs that you can't mix with boner pills, and that might have been
Oh,
what did it?
absolutely. I mean, I'm sure if you look on the Viagra stuff, it probably says right on, don't mix with this, that, alcohol, blah blah blah. So I'm sure.
All right. Well, you better pay attention.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, well, at least I'm giving you credit for getting some, right?
I guess, man.
Let's move on.
Somebody who can't stay out of the limelight these days.
Stephen Piercy.
Exactly where I was going.
So good.
Stephen Piercy apparently did his little thing again and did his drunken pill mixing and whatever you want to call it, and he had another bad show and everybody started booing him. I listened to the stuff. It doesn't sound bad. I mean, he doesn't sound good, but he's not bad at all.
Now,
But
I'm no conspiracy theorist, but
but
the guy's got a solo record coming out on November 9th. Mm-hmm. And what would be a better way to draw attention to that than to, get yourself in the news by whatever means necessary?
I mean, you only live twice, is what it says.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
It's the name of Stephen Piercy's new album. Jesus,
Yeah.
you only live twice.
You only live twice. Fight, yeah, I'm gonna fight. This time I'll do it right. There's no empathy. Yeah, you're begging, please, begging on your knees. I'll put you underground. You don't know me when I leave you hanging upside down or screaming.
Sounds like the same. Just sounds like the same, throwaway rat songs.
I'm kind of torn.
About what?
Part of me kind of likes it, but part of me kind of hates it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just a throwaway track on a rat album. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
I mean, it's not horrible, but he doesn't sound bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a lyric guy, and
Yeah.
if it's got, like elementary style lyrics to it, I'm probably gonna not listen to it.
Yeah, he's got another one that he put out ahead of time called "I'm a Rat," with two T's, of course.
Well,
But and it's just as eventful as this one.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be all right. I just hope that maybe he can perform it live.
Yeah, performing would be nice if he does it like an actual way. Of
There's been a lot of singers taking a lot of heat in the media lately.
Yes, there has
You
been
got him, and
I
you
know-
got poor Vince.
Vince Neil.
God, people are killing Vince.
Vince Neil. Yeah, he did a thing with Sammy Hagar in the Circle down there for Sammy's birthday party or something like that.
Yeah.
And man, he almost looks like I do now. He's
Well,
big.
When we saw the Hair Nation Festival, like I don't know, 2 years ago, whatever it was now
right.
in L.A. Yeah, Vince was getting big then,
Right.
but I don't know. How can you not like Vince though? I mean, the guy's been doing this for 30 some odd years.
Oh, absolutely. But
You know,
he's got to know that this stuff's going to come up. He's got to know that he's going to get ribbed by,
yeah, but do you think
by
he really
people.
gives a crap?
I know, but
He's probably like, hey, I'm Vince effing Neil. You guys,
Yeah,
I'll eat what I want, and you
this
can
is
have
true.
off.
You can kickstart my heart attack if you need to.
Oh, come on.
Come on, that was
God
funny.
Dang.
No? All right. Well,
Don't hate on Vince.
I'm not hating on Vince whatsoever.
What happens when the new Motley stuff comes out and it just shreds?
I'll still be shocked and be like, wow, that fat guy could sing.
And this coming from a fat guy. That's awesome.
Be like, wow, me, him, and Chris Oliva, John Oliva from Sabotage.
Oh, yeah, not Chris.
Yeah, not Chris. As a matter of fact, that's another thing. Chris Oliva from Sabotage died like however many years ago. Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. I thought you were going to say today.
No, it was
You're
yesterday.
like, holy moly, that's freaky.
But,
So I guess, going back to Stephen Pearcy, I guess we'll see what happens. Isn't Scott Coogan playing drums for the Stephen Pearcy solo thing?
ooh, I don't know.
I think he may be, who ironically was just fired from Ace Frehley's solo thing.
Right, so he needed a job anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't. I don't know who's in the solo
I
bands.
may be wrong, so if I'm wrong, don't freak out, because I'm not right all the time, just most of the time. Don't laugh at me. Dick.
I wasn't laughing at you whatsoever.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Need a bag of dicks.
No, so we'll see.
Eat a bag of dicks.
There you go. Thank you.
Always going to bring that up.
What, eating a bag of
Eating,
dicks?
yes, you eating a bag of dicks.
Great, thanks.
But yeah, I guess Nicky was out on the streets doing his thing, and he checked in and he gave a little review of the latest on the Heroin Diaries, the play that he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he had this to say. This is from his Facebook videos. Here we go. So he's on the street live. Well,
Like a reporter.
live then anyway.
Anybody there yet?
Nope, just me.
Right
Nicky.
here.
Anybody?
You be quiet.
Was that an Asian woman?
It's his wife.
I'm very upset.
Okay.
Come on, Nicky.
Sure.
I don't know how exciting this video is.
This is a pretty boring video.
Yeah.
So get speaking.
Look how tall this girl is. You ready for this?
What it is, he's waiting for more people to pop on before he starts talking.
Big one.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
So what's going on? Let's see what this says. It says,
It says hurry
"Hey,
up and
Nikki,
start.
Hello. Say hi to my wife. Yeah, I'm in New York. Courtney came out with me, and I'm working on some final stuff on the Heroin Diaries musical. Yeah, and it's amazing. We got some great partners that are involved, that are not only investors, but people that have big voices that can talk about the opiate epidemic that's happening right now all around the world. And it's exciting to be here. I wanted to say hi to you guys, and we're going to peace out now. We're going to go grab some food.
All right, that was very uneventful.
That was. Ironically, that was the same exact corner where they recorded the very beginning of City to City by Rat.
I don't think it was. That's a really good reference, though. I like that.
You like that?
If you listen to it close,
I pulled
yeah.
that straight out of my rectum. It was. Yeah, you got to bring it full circle.
Yeah, I
We're
like
talking
it.
about Stephen Pearcy.
Circle to circle?
and Rat.
So yeah, no, that's great that he's giving like check-ins and stuff like that. But yeah,
He's really good about social media stuff.
yeah, he really is. Between that and his pictures and posting, he even answers a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Him and Tommy and John 5. I love looking at their Instagrams.
Right.
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember you showed me that one of John 5 with his weird helmet on.
Oh, he wears all kinds of crazy outfits and just jams. It's so fun to watch. I love it.
But the Heroin Diaries, I like that they're bringing this kind of stuff to the masses at this point. You know, how like that's coming out, and then the Bohemian Rhapsody for Queen is coming out.
Didn't they already have a Queen movie come out?
No, it's coming out on the 2nd of November.
No, I thought there was one called like Freddie or something that already came out. I'm pretty sure.
You might be right. I don't know.
Or I might be crazy. See? All kinds of musical references.
Just might be a lunatic.
Just don't look for me.
Ready, movie. Let's see what's going on
Let's
here.
see if I'm right.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Pretty sure there's a movie called Freddie.
Freddy Krueger.
No,
No?
different guy.
I don't see anything.
All right, we're gonna have to.
But of
skip
course,
that
I
and
mean,
come back to
it might be out there. I just don't see it in my stuff here. But
Did you see who else has a new record coming out soon?
Docket?
No.
Okay.
Starts with a D.
King's X?
No, they might. They're always working on music.
Um,
I was referring to Def Leppard, though.
Def Leppard?
Yeah, it's not new music, but there's a couple of new tracks on it. It's a new greatest hits record. Comes
How
out
many do they have?
a lot. I mean, granted, they had a lot of hits, but
Yeah, but I mean, they already put one out. I figured,
Yeah.
well, I guess it has been quite a
but I guess
number of years.
there's a Christmas song on it.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, because you don't like until you do a Christmas song, you're just not cool.
So Extreme was cool a long time ago.
Yeah.
Extreme has the best Christmas song out there
Yes.
for a rock band, period.
Except for who sang "Fuck You" It's Christmas? Was that Billy Idol?
No, Fuck You, It's Christmas?
Oh, that's yes. Owl stretching.
Owl Stretching,
Yes.
Jason Bieler, Saigon Kick. Yes, that's
Yeah.
it's Fuck You, It's Christmas. Oh, I wish I had it up here to play for you. but I
Well,
don't.
we'll get back to that.
Fuck You, It's Christmas.
Closer
That's
to
awesome.
Christmas because you already killed our time with Nikki Sixx and looking for Freddie.
Wow. All right. That sucks. So Joe Elliott saying that he wants Pete Willis to go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with them because he deserves to be there.
Well, I don't. Was that his idea or was
Yes.
that the Hall of Fame's idea?
Well, that I don't know, but regardless. He's saying that yes, that he should be there. Do you think he should be there? He was only in there for like On Through the Night and the other one, the second album.
Well,
I mean,
you know what? Either way, it's not going to upset me if he's there.
yeah,
or if
I
he's
know.
not.
But I mean, if you do like stuff like that, that's going to open up a can of worms for everybody in every band. Like, let's just say that the heavens open up and LA Guns get into the Rock and Roll
I
Hall
was
of Fame.
just going to say that.
All 50 members are going to be,
like the entire auditorium is just going to be members of LA Guns
Yeah, right.
that are getting
all right,
in.
everybody, come on up on stage. And then the stage collapses.
How
or
does
something like
everybody
that.
play?
They don't.
That would be so fun.
Can I play bass next, man? No, get away from me. So, just stuff like that. I mean, I think there should be a window. Everybody that was in the band between this time and this time.
I don't know. Like I said, either way, I don't really
Doesn't
care.
matter one way or another. I know. I understand that. But
I mean, it would be okay to like list everybody as long as there's not 112 people in the band. But like, you know, you have to have, you know, some sort of tribute to Steve Clark. You have to.
yeah, he was in there because that's the biggest times, and
Right.
that's when he was alive. So
That's when he was alive.
yes,
That's a great observation.
shut your mouth, man. You're such a dick today.
No, I'm not. You were a dick last time, so it's my turn.
That's a good point.
Speaking of dicks, remember we used to do Dick of the Week?
Oh, on the first version of the show,
When we
Dick
did
of the
this show
Week.
years ago, we
Yes.
always had a Dick of the Week. A lot of times it was Axl Rose, but we're gonna revisit.
You want to do that again?
Dick of the
All
Week.
right, Dick of the Week. Who's the dick this week?
The Dick of the Week is Jack Russell.
Oh, come on.
He is the Dick of the Week.
Why you say that?
Tell me you did not read this article.
Of
course you
I'm
did.
not sure. I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Sure, you're not sure. God, not only will he roll into your local town and try and hit
Use
up
up all your meth.
He'll find
Allegedly.
try and find the nearest dealer. But
You said we weren't going to be mean on this show. You got to stop that.
well, if you deserve it, you kind of have to get called
all right.
So you've heard of bands that pay to play or whatnot, where you are required to sell X amount of tickets in order to get on the bill to open for, maybe a national act or whatever it may be. Well, Jack and his version of Great White are taking this to a new level.
It's very awful level.
You don't pay or sell tickets to open for them, but you can pay to stand on the stage with them.
Right. You can pay to play with Jack Russell's version of Great White.
Right.
Now, if you're a huge Great White fan and you love Jack's voice, this would be awesome.
Would it be awesome for $1,000 though?
If you're a huge Great White fan, yes.
I don't know, man.
However, who's in his band? I mean, you got Tony Montana, I think's in there, and that's about it. From the quote-unquote, I don't want to say original Great White, but, the known version.
Yeah.
But
one of the many that'll be on their Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, I wouldn't do it, and I was a huge Great White fan back then. But, I mean, if you were a huge Great White fan and you had the money to do it, the FU money, as you said, I think that would be cool to do. But at that point, you're just being in the band because he's got a bunch of nobodies in there anyway, right? Aside from...
Okay, look. Let's do it like this. We'll do choice A and choice B.
Okay.
Choice A.
Yes.
Assuming you can play an instrument and you do like Jack Russell's version of Great White or whatever.
Yes.
Do you pay the $1,000 to get on a stage where there's probably going to be about 30 people in the crowd?
I don't know, man. He's on the Hair Nation tour right now.
Not being mean. I'm just saying.
Right. Okay.
Just saying.
The Hair Nation tour is building up a lot of stuff, building up a lot of speed for them right now.
All right. Well, we went to
an offshoot of that anyway.
So,
but finish your thought there.
Or B, do you go to a Foo Fighters show, get on stage for free, and go home with one of Dave's guitars? Which one are you choosing?
That did happen.
It did.
For a little 10-year-old kid in, Kansas City?
That's right. This is why you go from one extreme, being Dick of the Week, to the guy that everybody loves and music needed right now. Because Dave doesn't do anything wrong.
Do you play guitar, Collier? Put it in the mic.
Yes.
What songs do you know?
I know a lot of Metallica songs.
Good for you, kid.
You want to do a Metallica song? You want to do a Metallica song? All right. Do I know a lot of Metallica songs? Me and Taylor know Metallica songs. Hit him with it, Collier. See, let's hit it. Say your prayers, little one. God will get my soul to include everyone. Took you in, don't you see it? Under the golden sea till the salmon is cold. Keep you in one eye open. Ripping your pillow, see it. Action light.
So this is an awesome video. I gotta tell you. I mean, the little kid's walking around. He's all over the stage, like he knows what he's. He's like, okay, I know I can't just stand here. I have to use the stage. He's back and forth. Dave's up there, is growling into the mic, going, yeah.
He even did the Hetfield, yeah.
So, and then he gives him the guitar as he's going back to the back to the seats.
And look, I tried to find one of those guitars to buy. Good luck getting one for less than $8,000.
Yeah, that much.
Yeah.
He yelled at him too on the way back. He's like, I better not see that on eBay.
Yeah, no joke, right?
And I was like, Gene Simmons and my eBay guitar.
But, I mean, how cool is that?
There's nobody cooler in rock these days, I think, than Dave Grohl. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to be on that level that he's at and still be this cool to people.
And yeah, that's
just
the
in
thing.
general.
I mean, you have certain musical artists who have earned the right to kind of get away with being a dick, and they're not.
Yeah.
And the ones that have not earned the right are the ones that act like dicks.
Right, exactly. There's a matter of fact, a buddy of mine lives out in L.A. and he went to this thing where Dave was feeding the homeless or feeding somebody. I forgot what it was, but I mean, he got a picture of my buddy. He's like, Dave's putting stuff on his plate. I'm like, look at that.
Wait,
shit.
Your buddy was homeless?
No, he just lives out there.
Oh, I thought you were saying that
I don't know. It was for homelessness or something. I don't remember what it was for, but it was for some charity thing that he was out there feeding people for. And he was out there. He's like, I'm going to go see Dave today. I'm like, you're not going to go see Dave today. Shut your mouth. And like 2 days later, I see a picture of him next to him with a plate. He's like, Dave served me lunch today. I was like, no way.
The guy is cool as hell.
So
and on a side note,
yes,
allegedly Nirvana may be reuniting.
I've already seen that. It's let's be honest. It's not needed.
No, I don't think so either. But I like that those guys still get together and jam.
Well, it would be different if it was a big band, but it's just two people now.
No, you got Pat.
Pat
was in Nirvana.
Okay, that's fine. I don't consider it.
Pat was in Nirvana.
I understand that, but Nirvana is three people to me.
Well,
whether Pat was in there or not, Nirvana is three people to me.
Okay, let's move on.
Thank you.
We're going to argue.
Yes, we will.
Let's talk about the good side of Great White in their split. Do you got any of that video handy?
The good side of it? You mean
Yes.
the good outcome? I guess you'd
Yes.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a little bit of that.
Because to me, there's no comparison here. You guys listen to this and tell me what you think.
Times are getting hard for you, little girl. I'm a humming and a strumming all over God's world. You can't remember when you got your last meal, and you don't know just how a woman feels. You didn't know how rock and roll looked until you met my drummer on the great tour bus. I got there in the nick of time before he got his hands across the state line.
I don't think he sounds bad.
I think he sounds great, and I'm so happy that he didn't say panty line there like Jack Russell always does, because that always irritated the shit out of me. Hated it.
It's the middle of the night on the open road. The heater don't work, and it's so cold. You're looking tired, you're looking kind of beat. The rhythm of the streets just knocked you off your feet. You didn't know how rock and roll looked until you caught your sister with the guys from the group. Halfway home in the parking lot, by the look in her eye, she was giving what she got. I said, my, once bitten, twice shy, babe.
Longest intro for the song.
It really is.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, Mitch Malloy sounds really good in this band. I've heard some of the other stuff that he's done. Like, this is like a pro shot video, so the audio's great and it's an actual good video and stuff like that. I mean, he does this really good. He does Rock Me really good.
Yeah.
They haven't added Save Your Love in there yet, but he said he's nailed it and he's going to do that live soon. But I think he sounds good. I think he sounds really good.
I think
It's a
he
good
does,
addition.
too. Not only does he sound good, he has great hair.
And great teeth.
Do you want to lick his teeth?
I do not. I'm not Lindsay. I do not want to lick his teeth.
No, I look forward to...
Fake teeth?
No, I don't think so.
think so?
He seems pretty... He what did they call that back in the day? Metro?
Metrosexual?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure he just takes care. He's a good-looking guy.
No, I understand that, but there's just, I don't know, I was watching videos and there's Something I don't know.
I don't know.
I almost want to say they're fake, but
I don't know. I swear to God, when we get on the cruise, I want to take his hair and
Put it
drape
on top of
over
your
my
head.
head and
Yeah.
take a picture. Like that would be the greatest.
if he lets you,
I
but,
want
you
to
know,
wear his hair. That's so weird.
That's
makes me
that's-
sound like a serial
That sounds
killer.
like something I would say.
I want to wear your hair. Come on. Just let me touch it a little bit and I want to wear it too.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
Thank you.
So we saw an offshoot of the that was the offshoot of the Great White. Well,
Yeah,
the one that's not on the Hair Nation tour, and we saw a little 2/3 of that Hair Nation tour over the weekend 10 days ago.
But I got to say, the third band that we saw, I would take over Great White
Jackson
any day of the week.
Absolutely,
Any day.
but before we get to that, Donnie V, who used to be in Enough's Enough,
Right.
new album coming out,
Right.
awesome songs already that I've heard, and it was paid for by fans, kind of like one of those,
Like a
you know,
Kickstarter.
yeah, something like that. And I'm not going to play the whole thing, obviously, because we are shooting for time now. But
All right, let's hear it.
it's called "I Could Save the World," and it's got a long, stupid bunch of nothing at the beginning.
We used to have Led Zeppelin, Stones, and Beatles.
Mentions everybody in this song.
Hooking up with girlfriends face to face.
Assuming you like Donnie V.
I realized my country by an eagle flying higher, stronger and free. But now it's all another place. And all I wanna do is have understanding. And all I wanna do is bring the good shit back. All I wanna do is be cool with strangers with these foolish things. And it was up to me. I could save the world.
So yeah, it sounds like old Beatles, and I dig it. And it's got a bunch of people on this album, from all the way from like Paul Gilbert playing guitar to Mr. Roger Manning himself from Jellyfish.
Yeah,
Playing on this song.
I can hear some
Oh, yeah.
hints of Jellyfish
Awesome,
in there.
yeah.
And isn't it funny that when we saw Enough's Enough, Chip actually mentioned Jellyfish?
Yeah, because they were on the, and I don't remember them being on the charts at the same time.
I don't know. I think he was just
I think
giving
he just-
giving
yeah,
a little nod to Jellyfish.
Exactly, and good for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this one a lot, and
How much?
a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hunt him down, and then you will hear him mumble through some stuff here on this show eventually as well.
Who, Donnie?
Donnie,
Yeah.
yes, because you got to promote the album. But enough's enough. Chip comes walking up on stage in a smoky biker bar in a shopping plaza in Lakeland, Florida. After we stayed through 4 of the 5 opening bands or something like that, 6. I don't know. It was
There
it
were
was
a
just
lot.
It was, and it was all just. Ugh. Oh, there's another one. Ugh. And then so finally, I see the roadies start bringing the stuff in, the band guys, and they're setting the stuff up, and I'm like, okay, cool, and they're getting everything tuned, and I'm like, cool, the kid from the drummer kid from Enough's here. And cool. The band's here. Let's get going. So the roadies that brought the stuff in and set everything up, they're getting on there. They're tuning the guitars and stuff like that. And Chip walks up. I'm like, wow. I guess maybe they got like a new band, and I didn't realize this or something like that. Chip's like, hey, I'd like to introduce to you.
Wow.
Straight from Chicago. These guys are awesome. They come from Los Angeles. Band called Pump 5. And I'm looking at Ken here, and I'm like, I was just making fun of these guys a minute ago. Jesus.
Who?
Pump 5.
You were?
I was, because I'm like, oh, God.
Well,
The roadies are going to play?
He actually,
And that's exactly what I thought.
yeah. He actually announced that Alex was in the band.
Yeah, well, yeah, he announced that Alex was in LSD.
LSD, right?
And then he said one of the other guys was used to be in Tool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he was just pulling stuff out of his
I think
ass
at that point he was making
probably
stuff
was
up because he called Steven, what do you call him?
I don't remember. I know you're talking about
Mini Robin Zander or Robin
Xander's
little brother.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Robin Xander's little brother.
So I think at that point
he was probably just pulling stuff out of his ass.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh great, the roadies are going to play for us.
Well, as soon as he announced Alex Kane, I think I may have been the only person in the entire building.
Well, I remember I turned around and looked at you. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then they started to play.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is when I totally lost my fucking mind.
Inside myself, behind my fear. Can't move my legs, I need to run from here. I'm all burned up inside.
What'd you do?
I don't know what happened there. That was pretty weird. But
See,
anyway,
and that's why I need to control all the music. Anyway, but yeah, so Pump 5 is the name of these guys, and they were awesome. I mean, I didn't even see Enough's Enough. I didn't see the Bullet Boys yet, and they were already the best bill of the show.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
As soon as they got done, I think I turned to you and said, "Well, they just stole the show."
That's exactly, yep, same
Yeah.
words you used, yep.
Yeah.
And they were awesome. I mean, they were after they were done with their set, they played like what, 6-7 tunes, something like that.
Yeah, it was about that.
It might have been 6 or so, and they all were just da 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 da. They were fire.
I mean, they killed it.
Everything
They
was just
absolutely
great.
Killed it.
After dragging all the equipment in, top energy.
Yeah.
And coming off the stage, passing out little stickers and hanging out with the crowd and such like that. Awesome guys.
Well, not only that, but Alex was helping the sound guy for when Enough's Enough was playing. What's his Daniel? Is that the drummer?
Yeah, Daniel Hill.
One of his cymbal stands started to fall, and they're running up on stage to fix it. I mean, it was really cool to see that. Having been somebody who did that, you know, both sides of it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. It was cool to see him. That it was like, oh, I'm not egotistical as to where like I'm not too big to do this. I don't care. This is what it is.
Right.
And you know, like I said, they were totally nice guys to talk to. Chatting with them online here is they're the coolest bunch of guys I've ever had what am I looking for here? Had the pleasure of meeting. How's that sound
absolutely.
for you?
I mean, I am pretty opinionated when it comes to music. And their latest record, Full Service.
Yes.
This record is unbelievable.
It is.
It really is.
It's funny. 3 days after this show, Ken sends me a text saying, I just can't stop listening to these guys.
Yeah.
And I send him a screenshot of mine with my music player on my phone, playing the exact same stuff that he's listening to. He was like, yep, I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very catchy. You can catch both of their albums on Spotify. But I would strongly suggest you download them, pay for it, download them. Give these guys a little bit of cash because they deserve it. They're really awesome.
Yeah, get on there. They have a website, pump5band.com.
Right.
Order a shirt. I mean, I bought a shirt and then wore it to the Skid Row show. And I think that entire band commented that they were
like,
so
oh,
happy.
I know those guys.
They were like, hey, you
yeah.
wore our shirt. That's so awesome.
Yeah, so they seem really cool to looking for a good future for them.
I got to tell you, I'm gonna jump into this a little bit. I know we're kind of pushing it on time, but that record, Full Service, what genre classification would you put it in?
There's so many things that I'm like, oh, cool, this is a nice little pop punk song.
Yeah.
But then the next one was like, oh, this is full punk. There's just this
right,
and then there's a rock tune.
Yep.
And then you've got the ballad. It's all there.
And then you have the 4th of July song, which is one of my favorites on there.
Right.
And I hope they don't get mad at me for saying this. That song is so good that, say, if like Florida Georgia Line were to do that song,
it'd be huge.
It would be the number one hit for the next 3 freaking years.
It would.
That's how good that song is.
Yeah. They're not gonna listen to this. Let's be honest.
Well, but that's
you can say what you want. Come on.
That is how you know that you have recorded a great record, when you can listen to it from beginning to end, and you feel like you listen to like 10 different genres of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is so hard to do. And it's funny because Steven on his Facebook page has a quote that says, only 3 things matter: the song, and the song. And it's absolutely true, because it doesn't matter what genre that particular song ends up in. If the song is good, then the song is effing good.
Good song is good song.
And all of their songs are effing good.
But 4th of July is your top.
I just dig, you know.
You mentioned that a lot to me. So.
Yeah, I love good harmonies, and I don't know, that there's something about that song. And I'm not a huge country guy at all.
Yeah.
And even though that song has it leans a lot towards, the country rock type stuff, it's just a great song. And
yeah, no, I agree. I got to tell you, I mean, I'm prone to go with the ballads a lot of the times. Riverside.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe it's got a lot to do with the lyrics and me and my recent situation, I guess. But yeah, Riverside is just a great tune, and that one really hit home with me. And we need to get these guys on the show.
Yeah,
that's all.
absolutely.
I mean, talking to you about it here on the recording is just basically rehashing the exact same things that we've been saying each other for the last 10 days.
Yeah,
this is a great song. That's a great song. What do you think about this? That's a great song too.
Like,
yeah, I like the song.
Did you check this one out?
Oh, I checked that one out. Did you check that one out?
Like I texted my daughter the other night because she's a huge My Chemical Romance fan.
Right.
And the song Pills that I was just playing almost sounds My Chemical Romance-ish. And I said, hey, do you still have your Spotify? And she's like, yeah. I go, well, go listen to the song and tell me what you think. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I can totally hear that in that song.
In that song, yeah.
I was like, see, that's just how good they are.
I dig it. I dig it a lot.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. If you have not listened to that record and you are missing a big chunk of something good from your life.
Usually at the end of the show, we'll play a song or two from some band, like a spotlight type of thing. We'll do it for this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So later on, at the end of the show here, about 15 minutes or so in.
Yeah.
From now, we'll play that, so you can hear exactly what they are all about.
We should probably talk about the other.
So now we also, that's what I was getting to. So now we also saw Enough's Enough.
Yeah.
Promoting their new album that just came out called Diamond Boy.
Diamond Boy, yeah.
What did you think of Diamond Boy, the song?
The song? It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just not typical Enough's Enough.
Yes. I hate to say that it's forgettable, but it was forgettable.
Now, Metal Heart, I kind of dig.
Yeah.
I kind of like that song.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. For me, Enough's Enough is Chip and Donnie.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, as well as Chip does on his own, and he gets the other guys, in the band to harmonize with him, it's still not Chip and Donnie.
No.
So yeah.
No.
I mean,
and
it's sad that they're not together right now.
Again, Chip does a great job of taking over vocals and playing. I mean, they were fun to watch.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed the hell out of the show. They sounded great. There were a few songs I wish they would have done, but they didn't. But you can't get mad at them for that.
Yeah, I mean, plus it was a shorter set because they were pressed for time because they had 90 bands ahead of them.
Well, not only that, but Pump 5 wasn't even announced.
Really
on
scheduled
that.
on the bill. Yeah,
and they just kind of showed up.
We're doing this. It was the last show too.
Which
so.
I got to give Bullet Boys and Enough's Enough props for
allowing
that to happen.
Exactly.
But
yeah. So I mean, the Enough's Enough band. I mean, I don't know how many more dates the Hair Nation thing has to go, but go see them. I mean, Enough's Enough.
Yeah,
alone,
they crush it.
Yeah, I mean, they're always good. But then after the Enough's Enough show was off. I mean, I turned to Ken. I'm like, we still have the Bullet Boys to go through.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is an awesome show.
It was.
Like the last 2 hours of this thing has been awesome. I was hating the first 3 hours. For all the local bands that we had to sit through.
Well, being a guy that was once in a local band, I get it.
Jesus.
It's not easy being a band that people don't know your stuff.
Yes, but they need to try a little bit more and not have 90-year-old grandma singing.
Well, there was.
Oh, come on, that was a bad.
There was
band.
the one band that had a good local following.
Yeah,
that showed up.
Five-Star Hooker.
Hooker.
Yeah, they. I mean, and they sounded decent. They really did.
Yeah.
Except for that one ugly dude. He looks like Satan playing guitar, but he's probably a really nice guy. But yeah, so 5-Star Hooker opened up, and they were really good, and it seemed like a lot of people were there for them. So when Mark from the Bullet Boys even said, "We're a small crowd but mighty."
Yeah,
because the ones that stayed for it were definitely into it.
Yep.
and they blew me away.
They did. They
really
were
did.
really good. They were really good. Mark was on point, and it's probably hard to do shows, here, and you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000, 1,500 people.
Right.
And then you get to Lakeland, and there was, by the time Bullet Boys went on, there was probably 80. And
See,
that's being...
I wouldn't even give it that. I was going to say there was about probably 50.
I mean, I'm counting employees and everybody.
Yeah, I mean, there was nobody left, and it's sad because they were great. They put on a great show for the 12 of us that was there or whatever.
It was a Sunday night,
yeah,
and it went late. Like, we're all going, man, I got to get up for work, but I don't want to leave.
Don't care. I don't care. Keep going.
Yeah. I mean, we even hung out and talked to the drummer for Enough's Enough for a while, who was, everybody that we talked to that night
kid's a
was
social butterfly.
Super cool. I mean, everybody was super cool.
Yeah. I mean, even Mark seemed, you always hear stories about Mark and, his attitude and his this and that. No, Mark seemed to be really cool. I mean, he took pictures with the other people for the Monsters of Rock cruise that came out with their posters and stuff like that. And, it was, I guess he realizes, he's like, okay, this is my climb again. I'm doing it again.
Yeah.
My last 2 albums were fucking awesome.
They were great.
And everybody knows it, and I know it. And I know that I'm getting back to where I should be. And, so go see the Bullet Boys, man.
Yeah. Or if you're in SoCal or wherever they're playing, go see Pump 5. I am going to California in a few weeks, and I'm going to try and head up a couple of those guys from Pump 5 and see if they want to go
take them to the show.
Yeah. I mean, those guys have been so cool that they probably would be like, hey, I'll drive down to the Whiskey and check out a show.
Yeah, I mean, they're in San Diego, so it's where is that, north or south?
I think it's south.
I think it's south. I don't know. Geography, whatever.
Everybody hangs out in Hollywood, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Alex was in. I mean, not to go back on it and start that subject over, but man, he was in Dirty Looks, the band, the hair band Dirty Looks from back in the day.
And then he played with Murder Dolls.
Yeah,
what's the bowling alley out there?
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike. Yeah, they did a show out there, and Alex played with them too.
So the man's got a history, and the band has a history. They've been around for 10 years plus.
Yeah.
So, something I noticed today that you may be interested in is the 50th anniversary of something I can't think of off the top of my head for some reason. Jimi Hendrix Experience. So they're having a tour with Dave Mustaine, Joe Satriani, and this one and that and the other. Who else is going to be on there?
I saw that and I started to read it, but I believe I got sidetracked.
Well, I read it because I was very interested in Dweezil Zappa,
like
Eric
Dweezil.
Johnson, Billy Cox was from Jimmy's bands, Johnny Lang. Oh, Doug Pinnick, that's right.
Oh, your boy.
Yeah, Doug and Kenny Aronoff.
Oh, okay.
And they're all coming to our area, which is they will be in March 4th in Clearwater. So after the Monsters of Rock cruise.
Wow, like right after?
Right after.
Wow.
The tour starts March 3rd in Pompano Beach.
Are you going to invite Doug to just stay at your house for the day or two when we get back?
I'm going to talk to Doug, man, because I want to go to this. Be like, Doug, hook me up, brother.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay that much money, but I want to see the show. But I don't know.
I would check it out.
That looks, it looks really good. They go over the entire history of just like the experience itself, and then there's a ton of people that are on the tour. Give me 1 second.
That would be cool. I guess Dave's going to do this before the mega cruise.
The mega cruise. Who's on that mega cruise? They announced more people, right?
Yeah, I know that Anthrax is on there. I'm not sure what that pop was.
Me either.
I can't think of anyone else at the moment right now.
I know Metal Church is going to be on there. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, if you're into this stuff, you probably know anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, you know what? Let's stop the talking because I'm all excited about the Pump 5 stuff still.
You're pumped?
I'm pumped. I see what you did there.
We never even talked about the Skid Row show, though.
The Skid Row show. That's right.
Yeah.
That was just that was Saturday. This past Saturday.
It was a few nights ago.
They sounded good too.
They did.
I posted video from that. I posted a little bit of Monkey Business, and it's funny. One of our listeners also posted Monkey Business as well.
Oh, I saw that.
Chris, that guy Chris that we met out there, yeah.
And we did the MORC countdown photo with them.
And
cool.
if you listen to this, chances are you've seen that photo by now.
Yeah.
With him in his Pump 5 shirt, as a matter of fact.
I did. Fully repping.
And Scotty and his banana.
I
getting his potassium in there.
I gotta say that I believe ZP may be starting to sway me a little bit.
I'm telling you, man, he's got some good pipes there, man.
He was good. He held the crowd. He got everybody into it, and that was a big crowd there.
It was the biggest crowd at this Cody River Bike Fest that they've ever had.
There were a lot of people there. So, and even though they had a couple of technical sound issues,
it still
at the
sounded
beginning,
great. Yeah,
it was good, man, and it was just great to see how that band still gets along. Like, yeah,
very well.
They get along so, and there's it's not one guy that has to be the limelight, because Rachel spoke and Scotty
and
talked,
sang for that matter.
Yeah, Snake got on there and talked a little bit. But, you can tell those guys still appreciate everybody coming out and supporting them.
And they're cool as shit.
They are.
I mean, they really are.
Yeah, I can't wait till the cruise.
Yeah, the cruise is going to be awesome.
So, I mean, Scotty came right up and talked to us like it was just yesterday that we saw him.
He walked up to me and gave me hugs like we've, known I would say known each other for 12, 15 years, but we have known each other for 12, 15 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy once I actually sat down and thought about that.
Yep.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
I've known the Skid Row guys.
We totally got to bring like a bunch of bananas on the boat and give them to them.
Have a banana with you.
So fun.
All right, the stories behind this is we were waiting. I was texting him, trying to find out which building he was in, so we can. I just wanted to check in, say hi, and all that stuff. Not to like fanboy out or anything like that. And I'm like, and I also have a couple people here that want to take that Monsters of Rock picture. He's like, okay, no problem. I'll let you know what's going on when I get there. And obviously, you're in a band and you're doing this promotional stuff. So he had all these little VIP meet and greets and stuff like that. You can't exactly ignore him. So he's on there doing his stuff. And I was like, hey, I think I know where they're at. So I go around the back of the building and I'm looking in the window, all stalker-like, of course, because that's me. And I take a picture and I send it to him. And he sends the reply back. He's like, "You fucking stalker." It was a picture of him just chowing down on the banana. If you look close, you could actually see him holding his banana
picture.
because I was like, "Gotta get your potassium in, buddy."
That was funny.
But anyway, all right. So we're going to get to the end of the show here, where we do the artist spotlight, and obviously, you've heard us fanboying over it for a little while now. So Pump 5 it is. And are we going to do your 4th of July tune?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
Do that?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do that, and then we're going to back it up with something called The Last Song.
Yes,
and then,
I dig that one too.
And then that'll be it for us. And thank you again for listening.
Yeah.
This is the third show.
We appreciate
and it's actually, we're kind of like on the ball with it. I'm very, very happy with myself.
We are. We're doing good, man.
So, yeah, go to Mixcloud. Follow us there on mixcloud.com/The Monkey Business Podcast. And
yeah, there's links on our Facebook.
Yeah.
Just hit the Facebook. You can find anything you need to. You could probably find out where I live if you really wanted to.
Or just ask, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But this way, you can find out when the new shows come out and stuff like that. And we're going to try, I think next week, maybe. We might try a little live Instagram thing. Maybe.
An Instagram thing? Or are we going to have a guest on?
Like an actual, let's film the show live.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't figured out that whole thing yet.
Right.
So.
Plus, we have a new logo in the works, too.
Yes, well.
So, we'll see how that comes out.
We're getting big time.
I'm excited.
All right, anyway, so
all right. I want you guys to enjoy the 4th of July.
All right, here it is. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
good time. Party on the 4th of July. Barbecue, fish, fire, what's it midnight? Sitting around getting high. Country apple pie, moonshine, know you had a good time. Party on the 4th of July. Party on the 4th of July. Party on the 4th of July. Party on the 4th of July.
See, how can you not love that song? It's super cool. Okay, since this is not only the last song on their record, it's not only called the last song, but it'll be the last song that we play on this podcast. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
I'll be your painter, I'll paint your room. I'll be the one in your dreams. I'll be your favorite tune. I'll be the one you count on. And I'll be your savior, save your soul. I'll do it all for you.